Hey everyone, Spencer Mans with Core Real Estate here, standing in front of one of the East Side's premier spec homes. Come on in.
Welcome to Spotlight Sioux Falls, where culture meets commerce and the people behind our favorite places get the mic.
We're your hosts, Melissa Goodwin and Steve Schmidt, and we're sitting down with the makers, doers, and dreamers shaping the soul of our city.
From storefronts to side hustles, tattoos to tech startups, we are telling the stories that make Sioux Falls shine.
Because behind every business is a human story, and those stories, they're what make our community feel like home. This is Spotlight Sioux Falls.
So Steve, this is kind of becoming one of the crown jewel neighborhoods on the East Side. And this spec house is super modern, really cool design, and it is slowly becoming one of my favorite projects that I've ever been able, and lucky enough to be a part of.
Yeah.
The builder and designer did such an incredible job with this whole place, outside and in. I'm really excited to see it come together.
And I'm a big guy, I like big things. This is not as big, but you feel like it's an entrance that's appropriate because, as you can see on the other side of the cabinets in there that are about to be unleashed, this is a big space, right?
Yeah, it's a very grand entrance.
17-foot
for a
ceilings?
grand home.
Oh, wow. So, Spencer, this is amazing. It feels like a huge, Malibu house here. This is pretty rad.
Yeah, so down here in the basement, the builder and the designer wanted to kind of give a good wow factor.
Yeah, definitely has that.
12-foot ceilings are definitely that, because it feels like you're just in its own separate house down here. No, you don't feel cramped like in a normal basement.
Yeah, I mean, our basement, I think, has 9-foot ceilings, and it feels like twice. This is crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
This is
just
amazing.
that extra couple feet makes all the world a difference.
It definitely it just makes the space feel so much bigger. So tell us a little bit about what are the plans for this space? Obviously, there's a pool out here, a pond, some beautiful trees.
Yeah,
amazing
so
lot.
the downstairs here is really going to be built for entertaining. Obviously, walk out to the pool. There's going to be a nice fire pit area, potentially a pond back there. Back in the corner over here, there's going to be a golf simulator type area or theater area.
Cool.
Kind of dealer's choice on that.
Yeah.
So they haven't quite decided. It's going to be like green turf grass flooring.
Okay.
So
Maybe
it
both.
could go either way.
Yeah, you could swing your club and then maybe pop some popcorn a little bit later. I like it.
Absolutely. Best of both worlds.
That's exactly it. So what else do we have down here? We've got looks like a couple of, maybe a bathroom or something, and then another room over here.
Yeah, so there's 2 bedrooms down here, a bathroom, and its own laundry room.
Okay.
A lot of times when you get into these bigger houses, we found that putting a laundry room, either if you've got more bedrooms upstairs or downstairs, putting an extra laundry room there ends up being very helpful to the end user.
To the end user, which is usually people like me who have to carry the laundry up and down
Yes.
and up and down. So we're like, forget it. Put one down in the basement
Yes.
and the upstairs. That makes sense. I
Yeah.
get it.
And then you're not also waiting on loads of laundry
That's
all
right.
the time. So if you've got multiple machines, it makes life a little bit easier.
Because if you have a house like this, how many bedrooms and square footage was this one?
It's going to be around 5,800 square feet and 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths.
Okay, so that's a lot of laundry. That equates
Yeah.
to a lot of laundry. Yeah, absolutely. So what else do you think? So you said a dealer's choice on the golf sim and the theater. What else do you think someone is going to put down here in this space?
There'll be a wet bar here.
Okay.
And kind of a seating area, and then obviously, TV on the wall there for entertaining and movies. Back in here, actually, this bedroom.
So you've got a place with an amazing amount of light, amazing space, mature trees, a pool. You're in a great school district. Sounds like wins all around.
Yeah, this has been a really fun project to kind of work hand in hand with the builder and designer.
Who was the builder and designer that you work with?
Forever Co.
Okay.
It's Matt and April Roach.
Let's take a look at the golf simulator. Can
Yeah.
we go take a look at that? Or the theater, whatever it's
Theater
going to be. I'm just going to imagine myself in my my amazing swing. Hopefully you got that. You think I have what it takes to play with the best in here?
you know, a place like this, I really need to come work
Okay.
on my swing. Perfect place to do it in the winter. And, you know,
Absolutely.
this flex space would work great for a golf simulator or a theater room type
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
So kind of dealer's choice on a buyer there on what they would want to do, but, you know, perfect place to come during the winter, have a bunch of friends over,
Yeah.
you know, entertain, play golf,
If you don't,
load up your favorite course.
absolutely. And if you don't golf or if you don't watch movies, you could you said you've seen people hang cars. You can hang a bunch of cars
Oh
in
yeah,
here.
I've seen people hang like full-size cars on walls. I don't know if you could get that down here, but
So
could
a
do
lot of
something else
opportunity.
creative with it, yes.
Nothing but opportunity here.
yes.
On to the shower. They say that kitchens and bathrooms sell houses. I think with this one I'm sold. This is pretty dope, man.
Yeah, the attention to detail that this bathroom is going to have, this master bath, is just out of this world. Rain shower head, dual shower heads here.
The fact that, like, I mean, this is a little crazy, but like, that's beautiful. That's nature playing on the ceiling right there. I think that's
Yeah.
great. Like the amount of light that comes in here.
And then you're going to have a soaking tub here.
Do you want to try and sing with me real quick?
I am not a shower singer.
Sounds great. Next stereo, let's go. Thanks, sir. Wow, this is definitely a big deck, and it's also got a beautiful view heading straight west. The sun is setting. This is South Dakota, though. So are we in the right area for the sun to be coming down east and west? And also, they say driveways, right? Because in the winter, you get your driveway. I don't know if people are concerned with that when you're in this house.
You know, a lot of people say south-facing driveway is, you know, kind of like the best thing you could have. 'Cause
Yeah.
you get all day sun during the winter. But the way they laid this development out and the way that this house faces, you get beautiful sunsets.
Yeah.
You know, you're not having the sun shining right in your face during, you know, the morning when you're trying to just get up and wake up. And then your driveway sits great. You're going to have great snow melt. The grade away from the house is great, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff.
If you had an ASMR mic or something right now, and you just listen to birds, it's awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of nature around here.
Yeah. And this setting is tough to find in a new development. So the trees, the ravine,
Yeah.
you know, just the nature kind of coming in to the property, that's really tough to find now in a new development.
Seeing like some cheese and salami cut up, I'm the pool getting going on a Friday. Like, what a
Yeah.
good vibe that would be.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, let's go check out the neighborhood, man. This is this house is great. I want to get to know my neighbors too, so let's go find out who they are. And also, I've heard you sold $1 million house. Your first $1 million listing isn't too far from here.
Correct.
Let's go. I want to see this. You'd mentioned like about your work ethic. You think it just started and was ingrained to you by the Schultes, or Terry Schulte in particular. What was it? Was it lead by example? Was it watch me? Was it? It sounds very much like Vance Thompson. He was very customer centric. Everything's built around getting the customer exactly what they want and being extremely efficient while you're doing it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was taught when I started there. It was, you know, the detail guys got treated as well as the finance managers or, you know, the sales managers. And so it's kind of just that uniform, hey, you treat everyone the same way and everything, you know, kind of flows and works better together. And Terry and Mike really, you know, have instilled that, and the customer first mentality. You know, if you take care of the customer will take care of you, kind of thing.
It's kind of the human principle in action, right? Serve others,
Yeah.
and you'll be taken care of.
Yeah.
Sounds like
So
a good
kind of
philosophy.
like the golden rule, you know, treat others the way you want to be treated, and I've kind of just always lived by that and amplified it more as it comes to our clients. And so it's really worked out well for me, and with that and a little bit of luck, I've ended up where I have.
This episode of Spotlight Sioux Falls is sponsored by Magnetic. We help businesses grow through content that stands out and software that scales your conversations. Not sure how to build your pipeline? You can find us at magnetic.services. Magnetic.services, your pipeline will thank you.
Thanks for listening to Spotlight Sioux Falls.
These are the stories and the businesses that shape our city. If you heard something today that made you smile, made you think, or maybe reminded you of someone you know in your neighborhood, please share it.
That's how we support local. That's how we grow. And if you know a business owner we should feature, or you want to tell your story, reach out.
Until next time, we're Steve and Melissa, and this is Spotlight Sioux Falls, where local stories get the stage they deserve.